I'm live. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm glad you're back. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna get started on your reading here pretty soon. I'm just waiting a few minutes for some of you to get in here. I will, when you do watch this video, I will add a timestamp for this specific time mark. So, and that, that's when your readings will start. But I'll do that. So I will put a timestamp at, let's let's see, at least a minute in for right now, timestamp. So, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. My mods, you're the best. My subs, you guys are just incredible. Just sending me new energy. I'm definitely getting your energy. I was actually contemplating on that I was definitely getting your energy, the new ones. And I'm grateful for, for all of that and what you're bringing for me and what you'll be bringing to me and to the channel and to yourself moving forward. So I'm grateful for you all. So again, I'm happy to be here tonight. I'm going to be doing, this is going to be a oh man, this is not standing here. This is going to be an all signs, all zodiac signs. How do they feel about you, this person? And if I need to, pull any other information that I need to, pull based on that, then those are going to be your readings. So these are sun, moon, rising, Venus, or any placement that you, or energy, I want to say, any placement or any energy that you are associating yourself with, or how you feel, like if you, let's say if you are a fire sign, I don't know, but you're feeling like I'm just gonna work my ass off to the ground, then that's not the energy that you're gonna come out here in the cards, in the reading, as you're gonna come out as earth sign. It's the energy that you embody. So understand that, okay? So again, sun, moon, rising, Venus, placements, whatever. If you're here or if you even join in later afterwards, I guarantee that there's going to be a message for you, because I tend to pick up on a lot of people, and especially the people who stay in the room, the people who are interactive, the people who are, they put forth that energy towards the channel. I will end up picking up on your energy the most in terms of how I'm going to give you, messages, good messages or not, or did I just think that you're, that you're just, you're not serious, you play about life, you play about, everything else, and including trolling people for no reason, then, I definitely don't have any patience for you, and I'm not going to be resonating with that energy, and I'm therefore not going to channel it out. You're just going to be the sad, bitter ones who are going to be stuck with that terrible energy, okay? So again, let's get started. Timestamp 4:05. Let's see. 4:05. So we're starting with Aries. Let's see. What is this? How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about Aries? I did a pre-shuffle the cards. All right. This person actually, what I want to tell you right now is, this person feels insecure or felt insecure around you for whatever reason. Maybe because you look a certain way, you present yourself a certain way, how you dress, how you talk, how you move, all of it. This person was probably pretty, intimidated with what happened between you two and your relationship. And you know, but nevertheless, you or them, or, you know, like either one of you or both of you feel safe around one another. You know, you felt accepted, you thought you felt understood, you know, chill, calm, you know, you felt good around one another. You had like you thought you had a friendship, or you both thought you had a friendship with one another. But maybe maybe that's not wasn't the case, because it's on, yeah, it's that wasn't the case. Maybe you misunderstood, or they misunderstood, or wasn't communicated in that way, whatever in that way means to you. That's how this person feels about you. Anything else about this person for Aries? Okay, yeah. This person actually is just was in love with you. You had and you still have intellect, and the intellect really turned you two on. It was like that type of connection. Or at least that was one of the things that you two connected on, or this person thought about you. So that would be the Aries cross watcher who I'm referring to. That you're intelligent, smart, had good conversation, like, you know, you're like this person of their dreams. You're the dream girl. You're everything that this person would wish and want and have like forever. That's how that was like, that's how this, what this person wants to tell you. Okay, who could potentially this person be? Who could potentially this person be? Okay. Okay. This could be, okay, so this person that you probably had an ending with of some sort. You've had for sure. You were in a relationship with this person. This is who we were talking about. You know, apply it if you were, whatever. But, you know, more than likely we're talking about a relationship here. A relationship that ended. The relationship that didn't even have the damn chance, because it ended way too quickly. It had all the potential in the world. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. There are kinks here within this relationship that I am referring to. There definitely were problems within that relationship, but it's not something that you would not have worked on, or at least you, the Aries, who I'm reading for, weren't willing to work on. You know, some things that were very emotional to you, to your nature, and affected your, you know, like well-being too. You would have done anything. You would have got, you know, you were really would have gone to the hell and back to make sure whatever this is within the relationship, that this that, you know, you wanted to work it out. But you ended up getting, it was like ended up being a karmic cycle and you recognizing it was a karmic cycle of things that moved, you know, kept going, you know, on and on and on. Some of you, maybe something about the number 9, maybe in your address, or something that I don't know how it coincides with your name. There's like the number 9, or like there's the number 9 in their passwords, or something. That's who I am specifically, possibly, who I'm actually speaking to. Okay. Anything else on this person? How does this person feel about you? Anything else? Any closing messages for the Aries? Yeah, you two did not have a chance. One or the other person could have ended maybe with a Scorpio, possibly. Scorpio, when they have Scorpio, or just something prematurely ended, Also, I'm getting fire energy here. Fire energy. And anything else? Another Aries possibly that recently ended with. Another, if it's another Aries it recently ended with. Yeah, that's who I'm talking to. And that's what I have for you. And that was for Aries placements. You know, I just want to say, for whoever who wrote the really terrible comment and really exceptionally rude, I did see and I read that. No, I'm not. You know what? Just because I actually don't speak in the same way that you do, you know, if I'm not trashy or I am being, you know, just talking just so awful, so horribly, you would, you know, you would not, yeah, I don't resonate with you, of course, because you don't recognize this level of elevation of energy and how that can manifest itself on how you operate as a human being. Yeah, dumbass. Go do some research. Go do some research. There's stuff that are studied and written about it. You're just you come here, you sound like a disgruntled moron who's got an IQ of -50. So I totally get it. We don't see things in the same way, and that is for sure. And you just proved that. So good luck on your journey. You're going to need that. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. But, you know, every now and then, it is absolutely worth the comment. Perry Hussey 95. I totally agree with you. But you know what? We're all humans. And we all at certain limits based on what we're experiencing in our lives. So that's all I'm going to say. I hope that that resonates and that makes sense. Okay. Moving on to Taurus. Taurus is 12. Sorry, Taurus. I'm just now starting on your read. 1259 is Taurus. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, I agree. All right, for Taurus, what do we have for Taurus? Okay, what does this person want to tell Taurus? What does this person want to tell Taurus? Oh my God. The person wants to tell you that they were not communicative. They did not open up. They didn't talk. They did not connect with their emotions and their feelings with you in any way. They did, you know, they were secretive. They didn't talk about a lot of things. They didn't open up to you, and they know they should have opened up to you, but you know, and they feel, you know, regretful, really here. Yeah, regretful for how they treated you. Anything else? Okay. You know, this person also wants to tell you that they actually listened to other people, like beyond their own best judgment. They listened to other people, and maybe certain standard, like certain familiar standards, like money, status, wealth, fame, you know, that kind of stuff is what I'm referring to here. This person, you know, realizes that they followed that rather than really listening to their own heart and their own intuition about how they felt about you, because they actually ignored that part. They did not actually listen to that part of their, their heart telling them that they should, that they should do this with you, that they should keep going, but their mind was just far too strong, and they really wanted, they were under certain limits or standards, about who they marry, how should marry, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry. What else do we need to know? Who is this person? Okay, I'm getting a heavy water sign here, guys. I'm getting heavy Scorpio, but Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I am getting heavy, the biggest hitters here, that could potentially resonate with this message. Chances are there's a lot of water involved. Maybe, yeah, there is a lot of water and maybe fire. Excuse me, water and fire. Both of you are kind of really obsessed with one another, or you were obsessed with one another at some point and no longer. That's who we are. That's who I'm actually. Oh my God. And there's a Scorpio on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, a lot of Scorpio energy. Scorpio, Taurus also. I'm getting Taurus, also a Cancer here. I've got, again, water, like I said, a Sagittarius, and or just really fire energies from what I'm getting here. That's who we're actually talking, or this message could potentially resonate with, and other people. This is like this straight up my way of reading all signs. When you're in here, I'll pick up your energy. So even though it's a general reading, a lot of it is going to resonate with you. Okay. Taurus is done. Gemini, Gem is 1729. And again, it's not going to be one sign has more messages than the other or whatever. It's whatever comes out. So maybe sometimes you're going to have, your sign is going to have more signs than others, and vice versa. So that's what the energy that I will be going with. And if you don't like it, you don't have to be here. So I'm grateful for your energy, but if you don't like how I read, then, respectfully go open your own channel. Thank you for the love and support, and my mods, you guys are amazing as always. Okay. Let's see. Gemini, and don't complain that the timestamp, oh, it's just not exactly at Gemini. You know what? I'm not aiming for perfection. I am only aiming to be able to give you the messages that you need to hear in the time frame that you need to hear them. So I love you all, and that's just how I read, and that's how I run my channel. And again, if this is not for you, I totally understand, and I will not be butthurt at all. Okay. For Gemini. All right. So this is, again, somebody that you dated, maybe in a relationship with. I don't know if this is, I'll do another storyline for other people, but this could be somebody that you were in a relationship, more than likely. This person definitely misses you. This person, there might have been manipulated by someone or something else. Maybe they've given to kind of like temptation type energy, and just always followed a lot of their impulses. That's who we were talking to, and did not, to some degree, did not have, the self-discipline to, to really know who they are, kind of like get their identity established. If that's, you know, if that's what, that's, you know, who we're talking about possibly here. What does this person want to, they definitely, this person misses you. And they know they messed up. They know they screwed up. So this person could have screwed it up with you. So cross watcher to Gemini could have screwed it up with Gemini here. Okay. Yeah, again, I'm getting a lot of like really, and it could be also retrograde energy that we're going through. A lot of people here, there's a lot of ex's energy, and I'm definitely, you know, getting that between all of the, you know, all of my stories here. So you know, it's okay. You don't have to delete them. It's that Jesus is king. You know, nobody's disagreeing with you. What are you fighting, dude? Or ma'am? What are you fighting? Nobody's fighting with you. Nobody's disagreeing with you. And furthermore, you are in, you know, have every right to feel whatever you feel. It just so happened that I feel the same way with you, you know. I do feel the same way. This is energy. This is, you know, this is like, it's a whole completely different realm. Nobody is saying anything about anyone's, you know, previous beliefs, previous religions. This is just energy, you know. Nobody's fighting you. Stop coming here, and you know, and you look like, honestly, this is like the comical image that I got. It's like a child, a 2-year-old child who is like kicking and screaming, and you know, and then walking and, you know, kicking in the air, or not, it wouldn't be kicking and screaming, but screaming and kicking in the air as he's like this person being held by their parents. You're acting like that, you know, that type of immaturity. So stop. It's not a good look on you. Respectfully, it's not a good look. Nobody digs that. It's not a good look. You're just acting like a child, respectfully. Because we're actually being respectful towards you, as you can already see from this session. Very respectful, but factual. Yeah. Again, today is it, you know? I have to check the energy when I need it. It's important. All right. Sorry, Gemini, I apologize, but maybe somebody needs to defend you. You need to defend them. You felt like you were not defended. You were not defended with, or this person did not defend you, like we didn't stand up for you, Gemini. They love you. You know, you were definitely the you know how we say 10 of cups in a tarot language. What you were to them is the end all be all, and they wanted to have kids with you, and maybe, I don't know if you guys had kids together. You know, one or both of you thought you're going to be an amazing parents. You know, kind of like reminiscing somebody who's like, hold on, I want to channel this out to you in the right way. 1 second. Okay. Reminiscing, you know, is reminiscing about things that it's almost like they wish them and desire them so much, things that have not just, you know, have not even happened yet, you know, because, and they've already have it all planned out and written out and imagined in their mind, kind of like that. Anything else for Gemini? Okay, not okay. I literally got not yet. So let me get you a couple of more messages for Gemini. Maybe another group of Gemini. What is this? What is this other group of? This is 1 second. the other group of Gemini. What do we have? There's your bonus. Bonus is also live, and it just comes right through to you. Another set of another set of Geminis, not another set of bonuses. Oh my God, that would kill me. Another set of bonuses. Please like the live, you guys. I would greatly appreciate that, and that would mean a lot to me. And I'm grateful, for to be here and to serve you with messages that are, channeled, that come from a good space, from my heart, that will help you, with whatever. So again, please I would, that is your payback, energetically. That's how you're kind of like, you are under obligation. Otherwise you're going to seem like the immature child who's like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I know all of you, and it's kind of like, it's so, I've gotten to know all of you on a personal level. It's like, I know your kind of like behavior based on the interactions that I've had with you. So yeah, so please say thank you. Thank you, Tonya. Thank you. All right, back to Gemini. Another set of Geminis here. The other second Gemini reading is 2650. Gemini 2. Okay. Okay, so this is somebody that you are possibly with, who might be a little insecure about how this person feels towards you, or how you feel towards them. This person, this person may have, deployed a few tactics, should we say. They have deployed few, tactics, ideas about, how to not keep you trapped, but, to really woo you, because they're coming from a good place. That's the set of Geminis that we're talking about. But there's a lot of love here, but this person is insecure, feels like that you may leave them. Something like that. Any other messages for Gemini? Then there's could be a third group of Geminis. Somebody wants to really talk to you and has been wanting to talk to you. Basically, they want to tell you a lot about like their lives, what's been happening in their lives. It's just there's somebody wants to share and catch up so much with you, Gemini. But one or both of you might be blocked. I think one of you may have blocked the other, energetically or physically. Okay. So you guys, they want to speak to you. This person wants to talk to you. They have a lot to say. What other, what else does Gemini need to know about this person? What do they look like? What do they act like? Okay. Okay. All right. So I have here, I have water, Cancer and water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Fire. I have a Sagittarius here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe they have air also in their chart, but definitely not their sun sign. They may have air and earth in their chart, but definitely not sun sign. There's also they may have a Capricorn or a Gemini in their chart. Capricorn. Oh wait, no, I'm on Gemini. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe there's cross watchers there. So that's who we were talking about. Okay. All right. That was Gemini. I did 3 versions for Gemini. So do not come at me. Do not complain. Do not say or anything. Do not that I did not, do your reading and it was interrupted. I'm not playing that game. All right. Now we're on to Cancer. For Cancer, Cancer is 30, 41. Okay, if you don't like it, if this is, this may not be the place for you, so please respectfully exit left. And no need to hate. So thank you again for all of you, all your energy. And somebody just got pissed, but with what I just said, like literally somebody got pissed with what I just said. So that's, you don't need to, you're fine. You don't need to. All right. Cancer. What does Cancer's person want to tell them? Okay, let me see. Oh, wow. This person has got like some serious, I don't know, there's some serious ego situation here. There's some serious ego issues. Something, or also somebody here who probably lied to you, was secretive, and they know that they were secretive. Like you've called them out on it. You've confronted them on it. That's who's going to be resonating or whatever with this message, and on some level. Okay. This person really had an ego bigger than yours, Cancer, and they ended up choosing someone else or went for someone else. And now that person could have destroyed them. Like destroyed them, maybe, I don't know, there might have been some even physical fights in that relationship. And it really broke them down. Like they want to tell you that that's exactly how I was, and that's how I did things, and that's where I am now. Like this person is definitely regretful to some level, some degree, regretful to what they've done. Any other messages for Cancer? Oh. So this person knows and thinks that you probably are dating someone else for the time being. So the Cancers that I'm primarily maybe watching, and maybe others, I don't know, to some degree, that you have to some level or some point, you've given the indication that you are moved on or have moved on, and you may even be dating someone else. You may have hinted it, you may have said it, you've done something that has made them, I'm telling you, whatever that is that you did or said to whoever that is, you made them go crazy. Like they did not like it. Like their ego took a huge hit again, like they can't even stand it, because this person still thinks that you two should have a chance together. Like this person still thinks that you two can still work out. Let me see again. This person could have a Cancer. This person could have Earth in their secondary, like in their secondary placement. Water maybe in their moon. I don't know, could be in other placements too, but could be either moon or sun. Maybe also Sagittarius here also is popping up. So maybe also I have a Gemini and a Capricorn. I also have an Aries, maybe Taurus. That's who I'm talking to. Your energy. Anyone else that I need to know? Or my, yeah, okay. So it's just saying, bottom line, this is somebody that you had an ending with. It was very disappointing. It was bitter. You had a hard time getting over it. It took you a long time to get over it. You are kind of, for the most part, over it. But, you know, when you look back now, you're at a point where you're seeing like this, you're seeing the negative side of that connection. That's what's happening. So this person is, you know, Cancer cross watcher is regretful over Cancer. But Cancer is saying, you know, I'm out. I got to get on with my life. And, you know, whether energetically or just even physically and or energetically, both. Like, I can't keep doing this. This is, it's toxic. I know it's toxic. I know far too well that this is toxic, and I shouldn't play with it or play into it or something like that. Apologize. My vocabulary is not so great. So yeah, that was for Cancer. So now we're moving on to 3642. 3642 for Leo, right? I'm on Leo, right? Yes, it will be coming. It'll be coming in the order that you already know. Hello, Capricorn. Capricorn who needs to chill. Capricorn who needs to slow down. All right. What does Leo's person want to tell them? Oh, man. This is a sexual, or it was a very much sexually charged connection between you two. Like, you know, maybe, I mean, I'm not saying it was just sex. I'm saying is sex one of the most incredible highlights in that situation, that connection. I don't know why I said situation, but it could be a situationship. I don't know. This is a general reading. You know, they still think about you when they please themselves. Bottom line, this person still does. And this person does have a, you know, that has an ego ish. Also, I'm getting ego energy here, you know, because this person does feel lack in some way. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they pleased you or you pleased them, like when you were like really, really good together. You guys were getting it on like crazy in here. Or this person, you know, still has a little bit of an ego problem situation, something like that. Anything else for Leo? You know, they want you to know that this person is single. This person could end up be gaslit. I don't know who's going to be gaslit in this dynamic. Again, general read. Somebody is going to definitely be gaslit in this dynamic or in this situation. And somebody is still single. They want you to know that they are still single right now and not attached to anyone and not looking to get into even a relationship at this time. Like, I'm just like single and I am just living it up for right now. So that could be too. And, you know, and this person also realizes that this person screwed up, or I don't know, somebody did here. But, you know, they realize, or you realize that, you know, you guys kind of like gaslit one another, you know, like uh, type of energy towards one another, you know, or at least one person for sure did here. Anything else that we need to know about this person? Who is this person might be? Okay, 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 all right, okay, okay, um, all right. We could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, Aries, water sign, maybe air, water again, heavy water here. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For all of you new to tarot, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And for Aries is fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Those are our fire signs. And water, and then also earth signs here are heavy earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn here. And again, water here, okay? And those are, and then, you know, maybe Aries. Aries is, you know, maybe a boss man or a, you know, someone who are a business leader or something like that. That's who we, you know, talking about. So, moving on to Virgo. Thank you for the reading, Leo. We'll move on to Virgo now. Virgo is 42. Excuse me. For Virgo, what does this person want to tell Virgo? Okay. Okay. You know, this person does not want to let you go, Virgo. Somebody in your energy, or somebody you are connected with, or somebody that you are still in a connection with, and or you connected with, you know, I don't know if this is maybe a marriage, or, but it was definitely a relationship that you two had together. You know, this person wants to tell you that they miss, you know, they miss having you, like, and they miss holding you, they miss touching you, they miss like the intimacy that you guys had together. Anything else that this person wants to tell Virgo? What else do we have? Okay. Oh, all right. This person wants to tell Virgo that they have father wound. You know, and their dad had a huge influence on their behavior as an adult now. You know, like they're so influential on their lives that you know, that they had to kind of acquiesce to the way that things are done, because their dad is such a big influence, or you know, on how they do that. They had no, you know, no decision, and or no reason or no way to be able to do it with anyone else. They just they had the problem with their dads. And or on the, you know, and or somebody who does things differently because they hated how their dad did things. Like, they realized that their dad was toxic, and their dad, you know, maybe that's why they don't do certain things, because their dad is, you know, did things that piss them off and they don't like. That's why. Any how do we know who this is, who we could be possibly talking about? Okay, 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 okay. So I have fire here, Aries heavy, in this reading. So Aries, Virgo, and or Virgo fire signs. Virgo earth signs, also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Fire sign, Leo, could be heavy in someone's chart, sun, moon, rising, whatever. Air sign in there, possibly in their, so someone who might have been betrayed in some way. Yeah, someone who was betrayed on some way, on some level. That, you know, also a Scorpio too, or water energies, or just someone from your past that you had a fallout with, you had the ending with. There was a lot of ins and outs that you both tried to work on this relationship, but it ended up not working out, and either one of you ended up having to kind of, you know, I mean, you didn't leave in a malicious way, but you had to separate, and had to move on with your lives. Okay. Thank you for your energy, Virgo. And the earlier zodiacs, I apologize for not thanking you for your energy. If you're still listening, which I'm absolutely grateful for, if you are still listening, then I'm grateful for your energy. I apologize I didn't verbalize that at the beginning of the reading. I'm very grateful, and thank you for your gracious energy. Okay. Virgo, we're moving on to Libra, right? Libra, am I correct? 46, 34. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me just light up my candle. And then I'll, you know, we'll just resume here in just a second. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for understanding the type of stream this is, the way, how I do things. You know, please don't come here and throw your weight around and tell me how to run my channel. I love you, and I will answer your questions. And you know, when I do those lives, which, you know, I do a lot of, as you already see, that's, you know, that's how I run my channel. So, and I'm grateful for your loving support with that as well. So I'm grateful for you. So thank you. All right. Libra, what does Libra's person want to tell them? Okay. Okay. You know, either, so this is the person who is the person that wants to tell you this to Libra, basically. So this is the person who's got you on their mind, Libra. Okay. They've gone through life. They have maybe, you know, or it doesn't have to be life, but they've gone through, you know, a relationship or two, or a breakup or two, or something, you know, of that sort. And they realize that you were probably the best all along. You just did not, you weren't that way when they were, you know. Also, I want you to remember the type of version that you were back then. You know, you're comparing yourself back, you know, now to back then, you know. Understand what kind of version you were in, you know, and, you know, respectfully, you were not this version of yourself. You were a completely different person. You know, you were not, you know, I don't know why I'm getting contentious energy between you two. So you two may have kind of gotten into it verbally, maybe physically, hopefully not, but that's who we're talking about. And one or both of you want that relationship to work out again. But you want it to come back more stable, successful, you know, more balanced, you know, so you can actually make it, so it'll actually have a chance this time. Anything else does this person want to tell Libra? Yeah, exactly. This person, you know, may have gone a few directions in life and has not like gotten anywhere, has been kind of like lost in the clouds, so to speak, this person. And this person misses you, Libra. They know like you were probably the best thing that was there in their life. And they wish things were different, but there's nothing that can be done about it. Like, you know, you like look back and say, you know, I don't know, I wish I would have done something differently, something else differently. Some level of regret for sure here, but also same, it's also, I am seeing the same level and understanding of that you two were completely different person then, and you two are now completely different people. You know, now are you know, you've become the version of the person that you would have known, you would have liked back then, you know. But that's the type of energy between you two, and or at least the healthiest type of energy for you to be in. Anything else that we need to know about who is this person for Libra? Okay, okay, okay. So this could be a person that you might have been married to in the past, and this person left you, or you left them. Somebody left one another. That's the type of person or situation that we're talking about. There might have been lying, cheating, stealing, or somebody took more money than the other. Somebody, yeah, somebody like knowingly, they didn't think that this other person that, you know, that Libra split up from, knew that, you know, that they may have taken some money or hid some money aside, or, you know, kept more than their fair share of money in on some degree, on some level. What else do I need to know here, and Libra needs to know? I'm getting a lot of air energy, so it could be another air sign, maybe an earth sign too. A Scorpio energy too, a Taurus energy, a really any sign to be. I'm really getting a lot of signs here. So I think this reading is going to fit a lot of people across the board when they listen to this. It could be because, I don't know, maybe because I'm thinking like justice, something that has to do with justice. So this could be very well the highest, you know, highest clicked or highest viewed reading. So, and I'm grateful. Thank you again. Thank you for your energy. Moving on to Scorpio. Okay, you guys. What does this person want to tell Scorpio? Scorpio is at 53. 53. 40. What does this person want to tell Scorpio? Okay, so this person, you know, felt like you, Scorpio, you were not within on the same socioeconomic level or status or situation or something like that. That's who we're talking about. This you know, this person also has a little bit of a low self-esteem, ego. What else do we have about this situation? You know, and you are a Scorpio. I get that. This person did feel like you were probably mysterious. You did not open up, kind of couldn't figure you out. I feel like you know, you feel like you're hiding something from them. Um, you know, um, I don't know. This person has the energy of like, I will fight for you. Like, no matter what, I will fight for you here. I don't care who you're dating. I don't care who you're married to. I don't care who you're talking to. It's like a challenge, and I'm taking this challenge on. Is the is the energy, or this what this person wants to tell you. So I am getting a lot of, in my readings, and this could potentially be new energy that's coming in. A lot of Scorpio, Libra, as I actually kind of channeled earlier, I got almost in the same bed, and they're having the same fights and same arguments and same issues and same dramas. So I'm definitely seeing it. Okay, what else do we need to know on this person? Okay. Okay. So, this is somebody who, yeah, you two battled it out quite a bit for sure. There was battling out of egos or wills or willpower or something like that, and how much would the other person would budge, how much would the other person move on, and see how much they'll be, how much you could be pushing them or them pushing you. Who's gonna give in and give up first? That kind of energy. Also, I have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Also maybe Earth, air. I have Scorpio. I have also a Sagittarius, or or somehow cuspers on. I got cuspers on both sides. I don't know what that means, but cuspers on both sides. Um, uh, Okay, yeah, I got that's it. Aries, air again, more fire and fire, or somebody who's trying to like be a boss or something. And then another Scorpio for sure. That's the energy. It's I'm getting I'm sensing it's a Scorpio Libra battle in the house. I don't know. Okay. Um So that was your reading, Scorpio. Now we will move on to Sagittarius. 5830. 5830. What does this person want to tell Sagittarius? Somebody, I think, had that earlier, so you could have these in your chart. I don't know, but or could resonate with someone that you felt really that you really love them, that you gave a lot of yourself with them, or to them rather, that you were calm, understanding, again, like loving, accepting, like all of those wonderful qualities that you make them feel really good. Like they really, but this person also, Sagittarius, wants your constant validation. Like, this person wanted your constant movement, no, validation, attention, wanted that, quite a bit. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay, it's alive, and I'm gonna mute for a few minutes. Okay, I'll be back. Okay. So, okay, thank you guys for your patience. I've got my neighbors working on something, and so I turned on some, background noise to drown that sound out so you guys don't hear it. So I have the TV running. And funny thing is, 60 Minutes was on. So that could be also a message for some of you, something about 60 Minutes. And, gosh, who was I on? Who was I on? Can you guys please remind me? Who was I on? And I can continue the message. Okay, thank you, Star. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm gonna speak a little softer, so people don't, hear me what I'm doing. Private business, right? This person needs your constant reassurance and attention. Yeah. Anything else? Anything else? All right. So there might be some jealousy issues here, and can you guys hear me? Sorry, have to speak softer. Can you hear me? Just let me know that you can hear me. Okay. All right, so this person, there's jealousy issues, or this person wants to tell you that they're very jealous. They cannot stand you talking to someone else, or even in a friendly fashion, in a friendly way. They cannot stand it. And if you're not together, they definitely do miss you. Or if you're not like physically together or something like that, that they do miss you. And they wish things might have been different. So this could also be actually let's see, what does this mean? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is somebody that you may have been ghosted, or left, it didn't work out, or somebody disappeared, or something like that. Somebody who was overwhelmed with a lot, and so they needed to get away, to get on and move on and clear their mind, their head, their mind. Okay, thank you again. Thank you, Star. Okay, good. Okay, so it's perfect then. So it's just, thank you for that information. Yeah, because I was trying to do both. You're so awesome. Okay. All right. What do we need to know about this person? Okay, this person could have Libra in their chart, or is a Libra. Also could be someone who might be secretive, or appears to be secretive with or how they share their thoughts, their feelings, their resources, something like that, kind of really secretive when it comes to that. Also, this person could have a Libra, maybe, either part in their chart, sun, moon, rising, whatever, Venus, whatever, because I'm getting that equally. Also a Pisces and or a water sign, someone who's also spiritual, so something about, it's kind of weird, avocados, something about avocados, or anything like seedy, it's something with seeds. You wanted to equally work on this relationship, or one of you, but also I'm getting somebody who could could also be like a grayish tannish car, especially if it's like a fancy one. It's kind of more like of a tannish color, or grayish, I don't know, tannish grayish color. Also, one of you could be in the, I don't know, maybe in the medical industry, medical field in some way. Again, these are generals. One of you could also be Egyptian, or kind of like from that part of the world. Who else? Okay. 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 Also I have a Leo. I do have fire, earth, quite a bit of earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some water as well. And yeah, quite a bit of also earth. Okay. That was for Sagittarius. Now we're moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn 6944. Cap 6944. I think that's a message in itself, Capricorn. Okay. Let's see. The person for Capricorn, what do they want to tell them? All right. Okay. So Capricorn, this person feels like what they want to tell you is that you are very different. You are absolutely the unicorn type of person that this person was dating, you know, whoever was in this relationship, in this connection, general readings, that you were very different, you know, and you were not only different, you were, I think this may have also kind of same energy came out for somebody else. Somebody who's very mysterious too. Kind of, you know, definitely like more of a poker face type person. You know, emotionally, I would say emotionally controlled, emotionally together, not like emotionally, you know, out there or just inappropriate. Emotionally, just exactly where they need to be. There could have been financial issues between you two, or somebody maybe made more money than the other person here. There's definitely it was regarding money, finances, spending, maybe possibly even bad investments, hopefully not, but to some degree, yeah. And you know, people living beyond their means, kind of, maybe somebody who's also made some poor choices when it comes to, you know, finances, and is a big spender. Anything else for this with this person? Okay. Yeah, this person is actually, you know, whoever's energy this is, but this person is possibly is nervous about about maybe life in general, about how they, you know, how they're going to survive in life, based on a decision and choices that they made. You know, and this person is embarrassed about all of those things, definitely feels bad for what they've done, you know, and you make them nervous because of that too. Somebody is now focused on really building their you know, finances, resources back up, you know, career and finances, because that's the main priority, and is financial stability right now. What else do we need to know about this person for Capricorn? Okay. 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 Quite a bit of fire. Quite a bit of... Sorry. Oh my God. Did you guys hear that? Something like hit the... Somebody's going to get that's again, that's a message. I think somebody's going to get an unexpected message about something. Regardless, somebody, I have a lot of fire, a lot of air energy, a lot of a little bit abrupt, quick, fast, impulsive energy for sure. But yeah, that's who I've got, who I'm speaking with. Okay. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius is in the room. Aquarius is in the house. Shout out to Aquas. Aquariuses. Any Aquariuses? 7559. Aquarius is in the chat. Yeah, something, yeah, exactly. Star. Something like fell, something dropped, something like that. I'm curious if any of these channeled messages resonated to any of you, and all of you. I would love to hear from all of you. Please let me know, not in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Comment, please. If I end up needing to take another break, I may, just for privacy reasons. This person is still into you. There is attraction. There's person could also, to some degree, on some level, is watching you socially. Social media definitely is coming up. I'm coming up here, and the energy I'm getting, yeah. You know, still desires you, still wants you, still you know, likes you, and very much attractive. Has obsessive thoughts, probably. You know, probably had heard your name elsewhere, like heard your name somewhere, you know, within, and thought of you. Okay, anything else for this? What does this person want to tell Aquarius? Okay, so somebody else also got that. And they know that, you know, there's nobody that compares to you. You're pretty amazing in your own right. No matter how many people they'll meet or meet, and will ever meet, it's not going to compare to you at all. I don't care how, I don't care, you know, it's just not going to compare to you. And they probably know you might be moving on and trying to date somebody else. And they kind of want to know it to some degree. I mean, I don't know if they'll ask you. I'm not sure I'm getting that. They're not going to tell you, is that true, you know, but they would love to know. What can you tell us more on this person, on this situation? Okay. All right. So Aquarius, this is somebody who, secretive, maybe even spiritual. Maybe you've known from, you know, quite a few years ago, like a really long time ago. Intuitive also. Scorpio, Cancer, so quite a bit of water energy. I'll have all three. I also have the you know, I have somebody who's, you know, obviously the hermit, the loner, the does things on their own. Also is a Virgo, someone is a researcher or works at a research or something like that. A Libra. Also, I have a Leo here, someone you may have a child with, or maybe two children. Also, two children, one child, someone from Switzerland. Okay, that's what I've got. Okay, who are we on now? You know, you guys, when you channel, you are like lost for time. It's so weird. We are on Pisces. Pisces. Right? Yeah, Pisces. Oh my God. 7758. Pisces. My sweet old Pisces. Pisces gang. Yeah. And then I'll do a collective for, so it's almost like a 13th sign reading, you know. I'll do a collective after the Pisces. So stick around for the collective. Again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. All the subs, the new subscribers. I'm so internally grateful. I hope these readings have been helpful, you know, to all of our growth. Again, comment, subscribe, and like, of course. And I look forward to seeing you again, of course. So, all right, what do we have for the Pisces gang? Happy birthday to all my Pisces. Okay, we are dealing with a drinker, Pisces. I don't think anybody had it in their, you know, in the readings that I've done. I don't, yeah. This person is a drinker, has substance abuse, is definitely is in a lot of deep secret regret, and is, you know, feeling in loss, really, and is got a lot on their hands now. On some way, some level, they've gotten themselves wrapped up into too many complicated situation. Yeah, this message is, I'm getting, this message is very, like, it's like 1%, you know, something like that. Like, so I'll do another storyline for Pisces. Okay, so again, bonus within the reading. So but it's like, this is like not even 1%. It's like that rare of a story to something or someone. Okay, so I'll do another story. Pisces, it'll be Pisces bonus. So Pisces gets a reading. Okay, I'll shut up. How dare you tell me to shut up? I'm totally playing. I'm just playing. Oh my god, that was so cheesy. So cheesy. Okay. This person is unhappy with their life, dealing with a lot, and may even had some emotional breakdowns. They are into, not maybe only drinking, but you know, they do other substances for the regret of the things that they you know, that they missed out on that they could have had with you, had they not treated you in the way that they did. Like, they really, I don't think, again, another specific message, I don't think this person realizes it subconsciously or psychologically, does not realize it, that's what's happening. But you're seeing what's happening. Like, you see this person drinking, you see this person, I don't know, whatever, doing all kinds of toxic things, that you know, that this person was doing. I and you know, this person hurt you before. This person thought that you were gonna hurt them, so they ended up hurting you before. Like, you know, like, I'm gonna be the one who to, you know, shoot the shot first, if that makes sense. All right, continuing with this set of Pisces, what else does Pisces person want to tell them? Yeah, so you two probably have, more than likely have children, and together. And this person is, you know, has an addiction to attention now. You know, that this person, okay, it feels, you know, they love feeling wanted and needed. You know, that's like the only thing that is important to them now, at this point in their time in their life. That's really the only thing that is important to them now. You know, because if there's nothing else, you know, you possibly have probably had a family with this person, and this person actually, despite of what they thought of you initially, despite of what they, you know, the way that they wanted, you know, your reputation to be, or they tried to tarnish it, it's like you've proven it to them. You know, you've proven it to them that you are that real McCoy. You are that genuine, most incredible, amazing things. You know, you went on a self journey, and everybody sees that. You went on this self journey of, you know, figuring out your mistakes, you're rewriting your wrongs, and making your rights. And they see it. They see it, that it was, you know, that it's pretty incredible. And even though part of them maybe sometimes, you know, I don't know, this is, you know, I don't know if this person even knows to some degree that the way that they're acting, you know, they're just want to get attention from, you know, from other people. And that's what they, that's why they're doing what they're doing, Pisces. So, you know, it's kind of like, you know, psychologically, I don't know what else, I don't know what else to do. Who else, for this person, what else does Pisces need to know? Yeah, you've definitely had an ending. Yeah, 4 to 9 years, 4 to 9 months. but you've definitely had an ending. You moved on, you know, maybe you stayed together or stayed together or didn't fully separate for the sake of the children. But, you know, now you kind of really have to, almost like it's now it's needed to separate physically too, or whatever. It's time, it's time to move on. It's time to separate. It's time to cut off that connection of the family. I don't know what that means, whatever. But it's like it's time to change that. It's time that we moved on because our circumstances have moved on. You know, if you know what I mean. It sounds like it does not make sense anymore. That's the reality of the situation. That's what's happening in your connection right now. Maybe this other person could be sad, like deeply regretful, deeply sad about what is happening or the dynamics or the changes in your relationship, and was not prepared to let this go just yet, is really having a hard time letting go, because having a hard time getting the grasp of what truly happened here in your dynamic and in your situation here. It was very bitter, it was rough, it was, and this you know, both of you, and deeply, I think both of you were deeply saddened, deeply hurt. And I do have the, you know, I don't know, maybe somebody here might be Aries cusper, or somebody resonates with Aries readings. I don't know. Yeah, someone resonates with Aries readings. So whether this channel or other channels, someone resonates with Aries readings. So who I'm referring to is someone who's not an Aries, the Pisces, obviously. Pisces placements. But again, that specific Pisces, they're the Aries readings resonates with them. All right, Pisces group number 2. What do we need to know? Or what is this person, what does this person want to tell you? Okay. And if there's not Pisces group 2, then the same message may resonate. So this could be, if this is somebody, I think this might be somebody actually new that you may meet or have met, or would like to meet, or someone would like to meet you, is highly, highly interested in you. And this person would probably want you to kind of really wrangle you in, so to speak, as we hear Americans say, wrangle you in, meaning just get you under their, you know, under their, not in their control, but just kind of under their spell, sort of thing, to keep you interested in them and motivated in dating them, whatever that is. What other messages do we need to know for this group of Pisces gangs? Like this person is just so highly attracted to you, wants more with you, and can't wait to have you to them, you know? Yeah, this person, or you are, or I don't know, even if you are still attached to your ex, or I don't know, if maybe this person knows you, and knows you might be attached to an ex, or something about an ex here. I don't know if there's an ex that you know one another, or like the ex knows that someone you dated, or something like that, you know, if that makes sense. You know, or you and you ex are just simply attached emotionally, physically, and or spiritually, and it is what it is, you know. And you'll just need, you know, eventually you'll need time and space to break this connection, or just kind of really end whatever previous connections that you guys had. You know, it's just gonna take some time. And anything else? Let me see, what else? Yeah, they think highly of you. They think you're pretty amazing. They think, you know, that your beauty especially is so attracted to you. You know, that you are just incredible. You're beautiful, absolutely stunning, gorgeous. And they realize that about you, okay? And whether, again, I'm getting whether old or new, because this, some of you, more than 50% of you might be resonating with this message too, okay? What else do we need to know? Okay, This person could have been specifically, if this person is who's regretful, then that could be a emotional, chaotic, erratic, whatever sign I got, whatever sign, but they come across that way. So this is going to resonate maybe with a lot of you. But I do have water, I do have fire, I do have earth too in between, like really all of it. A lot of signs is going to resonate with this. And anything else on this? Yeah, also I have a Gemini and Aries energy. Aries comes through very strongly. Somebody that you moved on from or tried to move on from, but had a hard time, had difficulties. I don't know, maybe you guys are not fully separated, or maybe if you are separated, you know, in the early stages. But so yeah, that's who that is. What about, let me just do this, because it's like, it seems like to be the same story for Pisces, so I apologize. Let me just clarify. For the singles, Pisces singles, and I might actually add the singles category to my readings moving forward. For the single Pisces, single only, single and looking. If this could be, if single and looking, you might find somebody who could be attached with somebody else out of convenience, but they're, you know, the relationship is over. So that's kind of that type of energy. Could be, you know, somebody could be coming, like somebody like that from coming towards you. It could be a previous one, or maybe possibly a new one. You might meet a jealous one. I would not. You're not gonna like this person. I would. Yeah, you're not gonna vibe with that. You might even need protection from that person. They're kind of like creepy. Okay. Okay. God, your ex's energy comes through really strongly. Okay. Somebody who you're going to be, also somebody might come through. You're going to be very like unmoved with this person, you know, like it's you're hard to impress, and hard to, you know, you have high status and you are at high status. So I understand that energy fully. I totally understand that. By, you know, how you're you know, you're so restrained from this person. Yeah. So yeah, and that's what I have for all of the zodiacs. What do you want to, same type of energy? Let's see. This is going to be the overall general, you know, whatever, whoever needs to hear more messages. Yeah, I'm getting Queen Swords vibes, like serious Queen of Swords vibes, you know, serious Queen of Swords vibes. Why is it bad? Is the recording bad? I know. Can you give me some suggestions? Can you call me Ice Queen? I just saw that. If you have any suggestions for me, honestly, I would love, because I honestly don't know what to get, or what to look into, or what to fix, or how to fix it. Okay. Collective, the person for collective, anybody that comes through, remember to comment, like, and, you know, subscribe, whatever, share, whatever. And I'm eternally grateful. So, collective, the person on collective's mind, what do they want to tell them? Okay. All right, so I have some variations here. So there is somebody who's that little bit, I'm getting a hater energy. I don't know who that is. Again, that's the one who I was saying cleanse from. I think it was maybe in Pisces reading. one of the Pisces versions. That's who that is. Jealous person, you know, just kind of just an overall kind of acts like that. Another one is, you know, maybe that you're trying to move on from, and is keeping you stuck. You're not able to move on as of right now. I don't know why. I don't know what the situation is between you two. I should put my hair up like this, huh? I should do that. That's actually kind of cute. I'm gonna do a, you know, a short version of that. Also the collective that we're also talking to, you know, you've moved on, you are somewhere else, you're in maybe another relationship, you know, you got on with your life, and still kind of getting hater energy to some degree, some level here too. You know, there's, and this person feels loss and regret, you know, but still a little bit kind of, you know, hates or is a little jealous. Maybe it's jealous, not hate, I don't know, whatever. Also, you know, there's also the group here, the collectives who are, and I'll get outcome for each group, okay? I just separated you all out into all these groups, so if you fall in these groups, these are your messages. So and the last group, like I was saying, someone who's loves you, loves your energy, is, you know, accepting of you, you're accepting of one another. That's the type of energy that you two have together. Outcome here, outcome here, outcome here, and outcome here. Okay. Yeah, so the person that is the hater that we talked about, you have blocked that person. This person misses you, wants to connect with you also, and, you know, again, literally or energetically, like I said earlier. Wants a lot to share with you, okay? That's who that is. You know, this is what I've got. The one who wants to keep you tied and bound to them, you know, this person also does feel bad for how they treated you. You know, they feel bad and they get tearful, they get emotional when they think about what they've done and what they've done to you in the past. You know, they, you know, they isolate probably also because of that, because they do feel bad for what they've done to you. That's and then you know, the person who's you know, is kind of, you know, happy for you but still jealous or still, you know, resentful to some way. You know, this person wants to know that you probably, they no, not probably, that they do dream of you, and dream of, you know, of you two being together, whether this is a true dream or this is kind of like, I'm thinking and I'm, you know, I'm dreaming of us together, again, at some point, somewhere in my, you know, even if it's in my dreams or next lifetime, to that level. You know, it's deep. It's like really deep here. Yeah. And then the one that, you know, you two feel safe and feel well with one another. Your relationship is okay. It's good. You're just kind of doing in like a little bit of an oil lube, you know, a sorry. What I meant to say is an oil change. Okay, I apologize. So that you two are still, you know, strong within one another's relationship. You know, you guys probably share a music that help, you know, that reminds you of one another. Um, and then this also could be a group that, you know, broke up, but they actually regret the breakup. Like both of them are like really cool here, and they're really, but they just like truly feel are regretful of how it all went down and the breakup. So that's who I'm speaking with. So again, thank you again all for joining me. I hope that type of reading was, you know, helpful, that resonated with all of you. Again, please leave it in the comments, because I want to hear about your situation. The more I hear about your situation, again, I don't want personal information, this situation. I want to hear about it, you know, maybe with, you know, initials or something, just so I'm connecting and I'm able to connect with your energy even more with, you know, readings moving forward. So it'll be beneficial to, you know, to you and to all of you. So again, thank you again. I might come back tonight for a Q&A, I guess, or channeled messages. I'd like to call it channeled messages, because I don't want to, you know, be so restricted with, you know, again, the message that I give you is the message that you need to hear the most. So so I may come back again, might come back later on. Thank you for your all for tuning in, for your loving and attention, and for the way that you have supported me and are supporting me. You know, I'm truly grateful. Have a wonderful rest of the Sunday, and maybe I'll see you later on this evening for channeled messages with your participation. Okay, I love you all. Have a good few hours until maybe I see you soon. Okay, bye.